Wednesday. Time for a live video. I forgot to put my batteries in my scale. But you can take a look at the cars that we're going to crack open tonight, including that 350Z. Nice. And this Maverick here, it's got a roached card. See that? Oh, that thing is roached. Something awful. We're going to open that though. I like the Mavericks. Sometimes they race good. But I got to get these batteries over here. Hope everybody's doing well on this hump day. I know I am. I'm happy about only being a couple of days away from the weekend. Even if I have no big plans for the weekend, that does not matter. I'm still ready. Just like you, just like me. Okay, now we got our skill going. Okay, good if we need it. Because I still need a couple of cars for the lightweight class, 29 grams or less. There's only 2 over there. The main category in my neighborhood of Hacketttville is 30 to 44 grams. It is crowded over there just about. Not too many in 45 to 54 gram weight class. Then from there we'll switch over to the garage, which is 55 to 64 gram class. Oh yeah, that all blue, all metal Chevelle. That's the way to roll. And finally we got the 65 plus, which is mostly funny cars. That could always change. So glad everybody is here. So glad you're doing well. Today is fantasy car day. Why? I'll tell you why. Because I've had this little tote full of fantasy cars that need to be gone through. And sometimes these sushi tuners do good on other people's tracks. We're going to check it out, see what happens. And you know, a fantasy car, one of my favorites is the Bone Shaker. And that includes the mystery model Bone Shaker. I have it. I like keeping it in its bag. Ta-da! We got Bone Shakers to race. And as an added bonus, we got a hold of a couple of really nice funny cars used. Yeah, that Trans Am's too fat. Too fat for the track, but it looks good sitting over there. We got a couple of Johnny Lightning cars. How about that? I usually don't have Johnny Lightning cars around, but I got a couple today. Well, not today, but the other day. I'm going to put them on track and see what happens, because you never know. They have plastic tires, so they can roll just like the Hot Wheels roll. So let's kick this off with 2 Bone Shakers right here in the middle. After all, we are here to race. And we have a whole little tote of fantasy cars to go through. See who's fast and who is slow. We need to know. How about a little Bone Shaker to start things off? God, 268. Not good. Annie Shakan, glad to see you. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for checking out the live. We're racing some Bone Shakers, 268 and a 285. Not impressive at all. Lordy, y'all, not impressive at all. But with any car you open, it's 50-50 on whether it's going to be fast or slow. And it's looking like these are slow. God, they were just cruising. I guess the Bone Shakers are just a cruiser and not a speeder, huh? So far, that's what it's looking like. We'll just sit these over here and not so impressed pile. Sorry to do it. Bone Shaker is one of my favorites. Since we started out with Bone Shakers, let's pick something from the pile. Oh yeah, this is that Pininfarina, right? Yeah, Pininfarina. Batista. Let's give him a whirl with this car right here. Fantasy cars, fantasy cars. Now, I'm not going to remember the name of each and every one. So if you know the name of that blue car, tell me in the chat. Looks pretty nice. I know it came out of the Race Team 5-pack. That was on one of the live videos on Wednesday that we do. For me and for you. A 250. Yeah, that's not too shabby. Race Team car, at least it won. The Pininfarina looks good. 250.3 time to beat. That's a pretty decent runner right there, whatever that is. Let's set them back up, switch the lanes. Give this little car a shot to win a race because you never know. We're looking for a 250.3 or less. Let's check it out. Oh, that one time was a little slower. 255.3. Gosh, y'all. And a 258. Yeah, that's not impressive much at all. I'm going to put that one over here in the maybe pile, but those three are in the not so impressed pile. Bummer. I like the bone shakers. I like the bone shakers. Here's another Pininfarina, I do believe. Yes, it is. There's another Pininfarina. Let's get the stock car from the X-Ray series. Some nice wheels. Better roll good. Let's find out. We're looking for some speed out of some of these fantasy cars because my 29 gram or less category over there needs some more cars in it. And usually the fantasy cars weigh less. So, let's see if we got any winners sitting around. 264, 273. Whoa, ouch. Wow. So far, boy, oh boy, we got our hands full, y'all. We got our hands full. But don't you worry, we still got some fresh ones to crack open just to see what they do. But right now, got our hands full. Wow, 273.9 is just awful out of that stock car. The Pininfarina, 264.1. That's not good, y'all. That's not good. Maybe the next few that we pull will have some speed. Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for good times, not 262s and 274s. Nope. That's not going to cut the mustard on this track. Nope. All right, memorize those times. 274, 262, right? I'm going to sit these down right here. We have the whiteboard out just to remind y'all what a really good time is. We got Michael Waltrip lay down a 239.6 in the 44 weight class. And we had the Hershey's funny car lay down a 2413. Wow. Okay, so 24, 239. It's hard to believe Michael Waltrip beat a funny car, but he did. That's the kind of times we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. And to add a little pleasure to this video, we're going to play a new game because this just isn't my track. This is your track too, okay? Check this out. We're going to play What's in the Truck. In that truck trailer right there is a car that's been on the show before. So at the 28-minute mark or the 30-minute mark, we're going to see what's in that truck right there. And we're going to race it, whatever it is. If you follow my show, you remember this car. I believe this is Fast Fish. And it is. Fast Fish FTE. You can tell by the white stripe it's been to my speed shop. It looks like it's still holding back right there a little bit. It was fast for a little bit. But my favorite, as of late, when it comes to fantasy cars, this Diamachini is one of my favorites. Here we go. Got us another good race right here. FTE Fast Fish against the Diamachini Black Veloce. Oh, Diamachini just whooped up on an FTE car with a 248. Not shabby at all. We're finally finding a little speed here. 256 out of the FTE. That's not good. 2484 is the time to beat. 2484. And that car's name is Fast Fish. It's not looking so fast right now. Diamachini's got him. 2484 time to beat. Let's see what we can do about that, right? Oh, Diamachini got him with a faster time, 2478. Looks like the Diamachini is a nice little car to race. Fast fish. Wow. Ran good for a while, but it fell out. So, fast fish will go over here. Diamachini. We'll start us a different kind of pile right here. That'll be the, maybe we'll race it again later. Because we're looking for speed, ladies and gentlemen. So, as promised, we're going to crack open some of these. Nothing like a ripping race, y'all. Here we go, live before your very eyes. I've been wanting to try this Porsche. Pretty good wheels. What's good for the Porsche? Sometimes these FTE Mustangs are really worth having. I got a couple Mustangs that run good. Believe it or not. Oh, man, if I can get in it. Oh, how embarrassing. Here I am live. I can't even get in it. Never know what's going to happen live, y'all. Here we go. Ooh, we got to go from the bottom. This thing is... Wow. Somebody was heavy on the glue that day. Sugar mama, golly. All right, we got it out. It is free. Well, it's got some good axles. Good spinach. Okay. Now we got us two to race. Y'all ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Got the new Porsche. We got us a FTE Mustang. Oh, boy. American muscle or Porsche muscle? Which one will it be? I'm voting Porsche. Boy, was I wrong. Mustang it is. Running down a 2498. Not the fastest time today, but that is a fast time. It could loosen up and start doing better. 255 out of the Porsche that I was pulling for. Bummer. 2498. Pretty good time out of a faster than ever Mustang. Pretty good time out of a Mustang, period. Hope everybody's doing well on this hump day. You know we race on hump day. Here we are. Glad to see everybody. Thank you for watching out there. And thank you very much for pressing that like button. That is so awesome. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Saida, hello. How you doing? Morty, strangest car, rare car. All right, Morty. I'm about to show you something. Hang on one second. Let me reach it. Let me reach it. I can find it. I saw it just yesterday. Let me look here. Shoot. Well, that car ain't where I would like for it to be. If I spot it, I'll let you know. That thing shouldn't be too far. I would say, though, for right now, that one. Final Run Bronco. This was in a different box, but I put it in this box because this box is a little heavier. That's full metal on metal. Final Run Ford Bronco. That is from 2003. Somebody out there is into Broncos. Make me a good offer on this Final Run. It's got some great tempos. I'm not really into Broncos, but Final Run vehicles I do like. Who wouldn't? That's Final Run, you know what I'm saying? Mostly I like Bone Shakers. Back to the racing. We got the FTE Mustang, and we got a Porsche. That Porsche's got some nice wheels. I don't know. Hunter, how you doing? Thanks for joining the show, y'all. Thanks for watching the show, everybody, for tuning in for this live. Let's get it. So far, the Mustang's got a pretty good time. It broke a 248. It got a little slower. It cooled down, but 2507. 256 for the Porsche is not very good. But any hoot, y'all. The Mustang did well. I believe that car is going to loosen up over time. We're going to sit it over here with the Diamachini. Well, yeah, we're going to race that again. What else we got in here that's worth racing? This little car used to be... This is Super Tsunami. I know exactly what this car is. This car was in the top 20 for the longest time. Let's see. Why not? Solar. I've got two of these Solairs exactly the same. I can't remember if this is the fast one or the slow one, but let's find out together, y'all. Super Tsunami and the CX3 or CX4. I forget. It's Solaire anyways. CX4, that's right. Here we go. Oh God, that was close. That was, look how close that was, y'all. 2527 to a 2528. Wow. See, that's impressive. That's impressive how close of a race was, but not on the time. Super Tsunami, yeah, that car was in the top 20 for a long time. Right there with Catwoman. About the time she got knocked out, he got knocked out too. Some cars, they race really fast at first and then they'll just fall off. So I end up with boxes of cars. Here we go. Solaire got him that time. Running consistent 250s. So that works. 251 out of Super Tsunami. A win's a win, right? Even if it is a slow time, 250. Super Tsunami, not being so super today. Solaire gets to go to the winner's circle. Not bad at all. Since when do fantasy racing today, everybody? How about the mystery bag, Bone Shaker? We'll put him up against this blue one. Why not? Let's get it. Do some fantasy car racing. See who's fast and who is slow. Like I said before, I wanted to do this type of racing because I'm got a lot of holes to fill in the 29 gram or less category. I need some more cars because it's empty over here. Here we go. Oh, the little fantasy car ain't too bad. 263 and a 294. Wow, I collect bone shakers, but they're not being fast today. Let's set them up again. Should be hard to beat a 263. God. Whew. 263. That hurts my feelings. I like these cars. How about y'all? You like Bone Shaker? I like Bone Shaker. But we got a lot more fantasy cars to go through, so go ahead and pop your popcorn. Get settled in your favorite chair, because we rolling tonight. We rolling. 265 and a 280. My goodness, y'all. Bone Shaker's not doing good at all. Wish they did better. But so far, I got 4 Bone Shakers over here in a not so impressed pile. My goodness. But we do have some winners. Yes, we do. Diamachini, FTE Mustang, and a Soul Air. Now, what I was talking about earlier, it's very rare for me to have Johnny Lightning cars, but these do have the plastic wheels. I'm not sure about this little thing on the bottom of the car, but you know what? Let's run them. That's why we're here. That's why we're here, is to race. So this is a historic moment on this show. So I think I'm getting a lot of videos on here, and this is the first time I've had Johnny Lightning cars on the track. Let's get it. They were a good deal at the flea market. I just couldn't resist. What we got here? 255 and a 265. Well, we got Johnny Lightning's running the same time, if not better, than Hot Wheels Bone Shakers, y'all. Oh, that one's got a hood that opens. Nice. 255.3. That's not too shabby. That might be worth taking to the speed shop. See if we can work with that. Yeah, 255.3. I think I can work with that. Too bad the funny car's not doing better. That's a heavy car. Here we go with round 2 between these two. Oh yeah. 256.4. Well, even though it's a little bit of a slow time, still, a win is a win. It was so nice to have a couple of Johnny Lightning cars that we could all enjoy and get them out on the track. God's good grace. That's what led me to find those for such a great deal. Now you will notice that there is A Firebird funny car. One of my favorites sitting here. I've never seen this paint job. In Brainzion. How interesting. It does roll. Let's try it out, y'all. You could consider that a fantasy car. Let's break out number 11 in all of my funny cars, which is a very heavy Mustang. This is the older version. Here we go. Little funny car action with a brand new Firebird on the block in Brainzion. Not too impressive. He's nowhere near. Ooh, 254 out of our number 11 car. The brain only doing a 261. Well, that's going to end up in the not so impressed pile now, isn't it? Firebird in lane 2. Mustang coming over to lane 1. That Mustang is a proven winner on this track. That's why it sits number 11. Let's see what it does on round 2, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, 2536. Not too shabby at all, but a 264. Wow. I'm going to race that car a bunch. Maybe it's brand new. I don't know. It was out of the pack when I got it. We will just see what happens. It's not fast enough to go into even attempt the top 20 in the funny cars. Because if you can't beat that number 11, you're not going nowhere. That's either number 11 or number 12. I haven't got those numbered down there yet. But that was at the very bottom, y'all. That was at the very bottom. And don't forget, let's see, let me check the timer here. In another 8 minutes, we're going to see what's in that truck. Fantasy car racing we are. What else we got in here? Ha! We got us a Polaris, y'all. If it'll fit. Now, I remember this Piranha car. If you follow my show, about 3 months ago, this Piranha car was tearing them up. Let's see. Will the Polaris fit under the starting gate? Yes, it will. Ha! First time on this show. We're having a bunch of first times on this show tonight. First time on this show, I'm racing a Polaris, y'all. Is that a hoot or what? Here we go. La Piranha and a Polaris. Wouldn't that be funny if the Polaris wins? He put up a decent little fight. 274 is not going to get it, but a 253, that's kind of on the slow side for La Piranha. Let's race them again. Why not? It made a cute little whine noise. 253.5. Hope everybody's doing well today. We are halfway to Friday. Pat yourself on the back. You have made it halfway. That is so awesome. You've done a great job. I've done a great job. Been to work every day. On time and everything. Here we go. 2535 for La Piranha in our fantasy car battle, you might as well say. We're looking for some speed to join the ranks. God, 253, I don't know about all that. What a cute little Polaris. I believe we're going to see him over here with all of our cards. We'll do a little off-road thing over here eventually. That's not going to cut it. 253. Not impressed, pal. Look at all these cars over here. Not so impressive. We need some speed, y'all. We need some speed. So far, we've got 4 winners. 1 bone shaker to go. And yes, if you know your cars very well, that is a TH, bone shaker. All metal. So that should be interesting. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, here's Mr. Freeze that I ended up getting because my wife collects the Batman cars, and she had a Batman 5-pack, and she challenged me with this one, with that 5-pack. Sir Ominous. This is Sir Ominous, and it ran good for a while. So, Bone Shaker and Sir Ominous. I hope I'm saying that right. Bad, how you doing? Thanks for showing up. Appreciate you. Appreciate every one of you boys and girls tuning in for this live today. I really do. Warms my heart. But I just want you to know, 60% of this is just me having fun. because that's what we do. Sir Ominous and a TH all metal bone shaker. Woo! Now Sir Ominous, when we opened that 5-pack, did very well, and then it fell off. God, here he comes. Yep, here he goes, showing out again. 249. Not the fastest time we've had today, but that's got promise. Bone shaker 270, not good. Golly, I thought the all metal bone shaker would do a little bit better than that, didn't you? Daggone. 270. Woof. Make sure I switch the lanes correctly. Sir Ominous, aka Mr. Freeze, showing out with a 249 solid. Let's see if he can beat that. 249 solid is real good. He rolling all right. Oh, he did. 2489. That is better than the 249 solid. That is funny. I like when these cars are humorous, don't you? So, Sir Ominous, it's going to go to our winner's circle right here. It's not really a circle, it's more like a line. But I hate to say, now we have 5 bone shakers. 5 of them, y'all. Not so impressive. Dang it. One of my favorite castings. Now, these cars are too big to run down the track. These are the bigger, yeah, these are the bigger die cast. There's another one of the cars that came in that 5-pack Batman. It came with Sir Ominous. Like those wheels. And who don't like a way too fast? That is pretty. That is pretty. So this little tote's been sitting on my shelf ever since I changed the track from a circuit track to a drag track. So I haven't seen these cars in a while. I remember this Batman doing pretty good at first. Let's see what he does today. Too heavy to go in the lightweight class, but still nice to find something fast. Speaking of fast, 2477. That is our fastest time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Way too fast. Okay. Showing us something. Batman only laying down a 259. That's kind of slow. 2477. That is our fastest time tonight. Way too fast. Let's see if we can do better than that, or if we can do it again. Because I already know what weight class that one will come in. We'll put it on the scale anyways, because I have another way too fast, and we'll have us a way too fast race. Why not? Let's roll them. Batman going slow. God, look at that. 2469. This way too fast is ready to pounce. Batman car is not. Is this one? No, this is not Governor. Okay. Nope, this one really don't have a name on the bottom of it. Oh well. But still, the way too fast. 2469. Okay. Let's have us a way too fast race. What I mean by that is, over here, we have us a way too fast in spot number 2. Now, if you follow my show, then you know I found this way too fast at a Goodwill with a card that was ripped in half. But you could tell that the way too fast car itself had not been out of the package. So, ever since I got open that thing, on the live as a matter of fact, it's been racing good. But you see that front tire? Sometimes they don't roll. But let's see how they do. A way too fast race. Both of them looking sharp. Fantasy car racing. That's what we doing. Ah, that silver one's tearing them up. 244 to 2469. Wow. Does not disappoint, even with a wheel that's sticking. Still running a 2448. Wonderful. The fastest time I've seen on this track so far is a 2400. I did not record that time when it happened, but so far nobody's beat the 241. So now we got a 2448 by a way too fast. For a fast time today, that is a fast time. God, and so is a 2422. Ooh, 245. Might as well say out of the guest car. Way too fast. Not bad. 245 is not bad at all. Maybe if it gets a couple more races. 2422, without a doubt. That's why this car is in place number 2. Because he likes to roll 2s. That is so awesome. I would still say that Way Too Fast is a winner. Because it is. And of course this one is. He got his spot right here. He just can't beat Michael Waltrip yet. I don't know why. He cannot beat Michael Waltrip. Let's get back to our fantasy car racing. Let's see. We're at the 30-minute mark, y'all. We at the Wild Card Wednesday. You got it right, Colton. Here we go. This is a new segment on this show called What's in the Trailer. Now, this car is a fantasy car because it is fantasy car night. This car has been on the show before and was in the top 20. Drum roll, please. Oh, if I can open it. Here we go. Oops. Ta-da. Power pistons. This car was in the top 20 previously. And again, my wife bought this car for like 50 cents at a yard sale. So, Power Piston's going to have his time in the sun. And that's what was in the truck. Well, shoot, we got these cars sitting right here. I think these cars are called Double Vision or something like that. If you know the name of this car, let me know. It's hard for me to know all the names of these cars, especially the fantasies. How about y'all? Unless it's wrote down and got a picture on it, I'm not going to remember. Can you do a Ferrari or Mercedes? I do have Ferraris. Here we go. Oh, Power Pistons. Hey, 249 solid is really good. Not bad at all for a 50-cent car. This one looks fast. It came from the race team series. 251, not impressive, but a 249 is. 249 solid. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. I gotta switch the lanes, though. That way it's fair. Put them in different lanes, run them again, see what happens. 2490, not bad for the trailer car. Because it was in the trailer. Here we go. Gah. 2487. Okay. Power Pistons is here to stay, but he keeps on whooping up on this one right here. Double Vision or whatever it is. Way to go, Power Pistons. That's our superstar of the day right there. This one will just have to go over here somewhere with the not so impressive pile, which does not include the 55 Chevy. That is a runner. If y'all get a chance to open that 5-pack for that 55 Chevy Gasser and that tow truck, do it. Do it. Don't hesitate. Okay, let me get my other case out. Ooh, since somebody requested a Ferrari, we will put the fantasy cars on hold. Now, we just got to get down to the floor, y'all, because I was not prepared for Ferrari Day. I have Ferraris and Porsches in this case. Another case I found at a yard sale. You got to buy stuff when you see it. Now, this car, since you want a Ferrari race, this one hasn't won run yet. Is this my guitar car? Let me see what it is. Yep, this is my guitar car. So, we'll check out these two Ferraris. That one is a 355. This one is also a 355. All in black. So, Ferrari 355 race, y'all. Check it out. Oh, Dior too. Yeah, we'll get that in just a second. Let's run these Ferraris real quick. Now, this car was in the top 20 before. That one not. Lane 2 over there has not had a good time. But could improve. 251 out of a former champion. Not good at all. Not good at all. We're looking for something less than 250. Especially seeing how that Way Too Fast and that Power Pistons. Wow. That 2422 was awesome. Fastest time of the day. It's going to be hard to beat that. Very, very hard. Here we go, y'all. Round two between two Ferrari 355s. Both are metal on metal, old school cars. Yeah, 252. That's why that car is no longer in the ranks. It fell out. Out of the package, it ran good, and then it fell out. So we'll stick these right down here at the end of the line. Back to Fantasy Car Shootout. I just spotted a Batman car. Check that out. And somebody mentioned that Dior that was down in here. Ta-da! Red, white, and blue. See, when I did my red, white, and blue races, I forgot all about this one. So let's run it and see what happens. Let's see, this Batman car, does it have a name? Nope. It just says Batmobile. So officially, that is a Batmobile. And a Dior. Fantasy car, here we go. Oh, Dior got him. Oh, with a slow time though. 259.5 to a 265. Batman, you should be ashamed. That is slow. I thought Batman was fast, y'all. Batman is not fast. Let's run him a second round, see if we can do better than 259.5. Wow. Dior tearing up the Batman. How about that, y'all? Everybody prizes the Batman. Well, guess what? Dior, red, white, and blue, showing Batman a thing or two. Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Let's find out who's slow. 255. Okay, well, 265 out of the bat. That's not good. That's not good at all. 265. The Dior we will hang on to, because after all, it did win. But unfortunately, that very shiny chromy Batman is not so impressive. Boo. Health Intelligence said hi. How y'all doing? Dior gets to come over to the winner's circle. Not the fastest today, but you don't have to be the fastest. You just got to win, right? Let's do some more ripping and racing, y'all. We got this Ford Maverick. It's in a totally roached card. I would like to have added this to my collection, but with a roached card, it would have never made it. Good wheels. Good wheels. We need some competition for that car. What better competition than a 350Z? Is that what it is? 350Z? 370Z. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's an old card. Like 2015, it looks like. Nissan G-Ready Edition. That looks fast. Let's see if it is, ladies and gentlemen. After all, this is a rip and race as well as the Fantasy Cars Racing Day. Hope everybody's doing very well on this hump day, Wednesday. We're getting closer and closer to Friday with each race that goes by. Here we go. Nissan 370 and a Maverick GT. Ooh, they noisy. And they slow. Ooh. Oh, that hurt my feelings. 370. Golly. 270. That hurt my feelings, y'all. Both of these are slow. Oof. Let's try them again. Let's try them again, because you never know. They could loosen up. I always say once you open a car, if you run it about 10 races, you'll know whether it's going to be slow or fast. But you got to give it those 10. Got to do it. Health Intelligence said Nissan. Afraid not. Nissan just up. Timer goof up. All right. Set them back up, same lanes. Sometimes the humidity in this room is too much for electronics. But I got a fan going. You probably hear it. Let's try this again, ladies and gentlemen. Same lanes. Same cars. See what they'll do. So far we got Health likes the Nissan. Let's check it out. Oh, the Maverick done took him to school though. 267 is a slow time. Ooh, 283 out the Nissan. Bummer. They even did the taillights on that car. It looks good. All right, not so impressive, y'all. Sorry. But them two just got kicked out. Now we got a big old pile going on over here in the not so impressive stack. God, because it's more than a pile. This done grew to a stack now. But we have some winners. Some winner chicken dinners. We got a few winners. We'll race them off here in just a few. Why not? We also got sushi tuna. And don't forget, hot wings. If you follow my show, then all week long, that is the villain car. Hot wings. So, without further ado, y'all, we're going to put some sushi against some hot sauce. Because it says... Oh, it says Hot Wheels on the back. But that's okay. It is labeled as hot wings. Because it's got 2 wings on it. And sushi tuners. Sometimes them sushi tuners be fast. I think it's going to fit. Yeah, I think it's going to fit. Here we go. Sometimes these cars or trucks are too tall. But I think it'll fit. Oh, hot wings taking him to school. 249. This little sushi tuner needs some more tuning. Hot wings done took him to school, y'all. 2491. Be sure to watch the short videos this week because Hot Wings is the villain car this week. Every car, every day, short videos. That's your villain who will outrun the Hot Wings hot sauce. So far, it is not the sushi tuner. That needs a retune. Gah. 2497. Slightly slower, but a win's a win. Sushi tuner 253. Not impressive. Not impressive at all. Hot wings, you good? Sushi tuner, you are not. Let's get back to the tote. This is a knockoff I got in the very beginning when I first started racing. Looks kind of like a Camaro, but it's not. What the Hades? Why not? Remember, this is a treasure hunt? Aha, believe it or not, this little car races good. I kid you not, it does. So we'll put it up against this fake wheels, we'll say, because it's not a Hot Wheels and it's not a Matchbox. It's a fake wheels. Here we go. Some real fantasy car action going on. And there he goes. Yeah, the pedal car, 252.9. Out the pedal car. Not too shabby out of a little bitty pedal car. Little wheels, pretty good advantage. 273. Not the slowest time today, but not impressed either. 2529. Let's see if the pedal car improves, because you just never know. You can find speed anywhere, any shape, any form. Here we go. Diecast Shepherd, how you doing? Here we go. Some more fantasy cars. We got the pedal car doing a 258. But, you know, that's slow, but it's beating a 274. So luckily, this little treasure hunt pedal car goes to the winner's circle because it did win a race. This one did not. Y'all are helping me eliminate a lot of these slow fantasy cars. I will end up keeping all of the bone shakers, but the others, nah, I'll probably pass them off to some kids somewhere. I like how the bottom of it's open for the pedals. Ah, so cute. So cute. Winner circle. What is this one? Why is this one in fantasy cars? That's a 32 Ford Vicky. Oh well, we're running up against Track T. Again, if y'all follow my show, you will have seen this Track T before. It is a lightweight, straight axle car. Metal on metal, old school. The Ford Vicky, it's not as old. It's got a plastic bottom. But at any rate, this is a hot rod race. I hope you like hot rods. Whoa, Track T got him in the last second. 2588. Track T is another one of those cars that was very fast in the beginning and then it fell out. 2588 is the time from Track T. Put him up for a second round. and let's see what happens. Might get a faster time, might get a slower time. What y'all think? Here we go. Hey, do you have a Honda? Of course I got Hondas. Got Nissans too. Got 2555 to a 257. Well, needless to say, neither one of these are very impressive at all. And that's a bummer because I like the Ford Vicky body style. Because it has a back seat. Any grown man knows and appreciates a car with a back seat. But not impressive at all. So it's going to the not so impressive stack. We're stacking them up over here against my will. But we do have some winners. Let's roll some more. Roll some more. Now, that's not a fantasy car. What's that doing in here? I got things all mixed up, y'all. Dodge Charger police car. Oh, this is from the Batman set. Gotham City. This is an oldie but goodie. What's this one? Road Rocket. Okay. Now, back in the day, if you had a Road Rocket and you had a track, then you could provide some entertainment because that Road Rocket was fast. It might still be. Let's check it out. Gotham City Police Charger and Road Rocket. Round one. Hey, Gotham's a winner with the police car, 258. Out of all of our Batman cars this afternoon, that Charger's doing pretty well. 263, 2581. 2581 putting down to Road Rocket. Wow. Road Rocket losing after I talked so much. You know what I mean? 2581. I talked him up and then he fell on his face. So let's hear it for the Dodge Charger fans, eh? Round two. Can Gotham City Police pull out another win? Looks like it. 2586. A win's a win to a 264. Road Rocket just got knocked out by the Popo, y'all. Popo moves on. Road Rocket does not. Dang, oh dang, oh dang. Getting serious up in here. Here's another one of these cars. Because remember, at the beginning of the show, we raced the Race Team Edition. Here's a gold one with the 5-dot wheels. Don't know what it's called. And we'll pull this one. Whatever this one is. What is this? This is... Oh, don't say. Just got a number on the bottom. Oh, well. It's got some pretty wheels, though. I like that blue accent. On the orange, we got more fantasy cars coming right now. Check it out. Fantasy car night. Hump day. Oh, that little go-kart's fast. Well, not fast enough. 256.3 to a 276. 2563 is not that fast. That one's see-through. I really like that. 2563. It's not fast, and it's definitely not fast enough. It's going to have to do better than that. Otherwise, it's going to have to go over in that stack that we just don't like to talk about. I ain't going to say it. Round two between these two fantasy cars. We're looking for some speed, something that weighs less than 29 grams if possible. 256.8. Neither one of these are impressive, y'all. Not at all. We are stacking them up like dominoes over here with our not so impressive pile. Gosh. What else we got in here? Let's see. Oh, that's another one of those fake cars. We'll call it a fake wheels. And here's an off-road vehicle. And that is definitely a Hot Wheels. That is Dunesaur. Dunesaur. Hey, speed can come from anywhere. It don't matter what the car is called. If it'll roll and fit in the track, you should race it. There, you just learned the only rule of racing. If it'll fit on the track, race it. Here we go. Round one between these two. Oh, Lord, that red car making all kind of noise. 291. Oof, awful. Yeah, this car has no give whatsoever. It is stuck in that lane. Gah. 308. 291 and 308. How awful is that? But you know, we go 2 rounds. That's what we do. 2 rounds. Just to see what they can do. Maybe they can impress. Who knows? Let's do it. Diecast Shepherd says, agree. Ooh, that red car making all kind of weird noise. 293. That is worse, y'all. Our fantasy cars got worse. Oh, heavens, y'all. Them are just worse. Oof, they way back. They behind the sign in the grass. Don't even look that way, okay? Don't even look that way. Very, very embarrassing. Salt Shaker. And this one is, God, what's the name of that thing? Small Block. This is the black version of Small Block, the taxi. Let's check it out. This is Fantasy Car Racing Night, and that's what we're doing. Hot Wheels Redline, how you doing? Good afternoon. Let's do this. Fantasy Car Racing. We got Salt Shaker and Small Block in the taxi livery. Salt Shaker 2559. That's not really that fast on my track. Let's set him up again, see what happens. 263 for the Small Block. Maybe Small Block needs a big block because that's not impressive. Here we go. Salt Shaker runs very fast on other people's tracks. Maybe it's just too humid in here today for this car. But I've yet to see a good time out of that car anyway. 261 and a 263. They got worse, ladies and gentlemen. They got worse. Okay, well, we just eliminated 2 more. Goodness. My little bin over here of fantasy cars is starting to get empty. Now under this piece of cardboard is, what is it? Mario cars. But Mario cars will not race on this track. They will only race on the other track. But we still got a lot of fantasy cars sitting down in here. Like this black one. That's pretty. Again, it has no name. A car with no name. Don't be ashamed. Oh, let's pull this one. This was a TH also. I remember this car when I opened it. It had a roached card, but it was a TH. And you just never know where speed is going to come from. Now, this very dark car over here has no name. Does this one? I think this one does. Nope. No name. Weird. More of the muscle cars have the name and the year on the bottom, but these fantasy cars, they just don't have a name. I don't know what they are. Oh well. If they're not fast, we know who they are. Slow. 268, 277. That is awful. We will give them a second chance, a second round, y'all. Thanks again for watching this show. I appreciate y'all pressing that like button. All of you boys and girls are so awesome. You really make it fun to do what I do every week with these live videos, because this is fun for me. We got us a nice track. We got some nice cars. Pay no attention to these two. These out of the pack are just terrible. But they look good sitting there, right? We got us a nice track. We got some nice cars. We're looking for some speed. Let's do it. We're not going to find speed with these two boys and girls. So, moving on. What a shame. What a shame. Because those look really nice. I'm going to have to nitpick through here, and then the grandkids and the neighbor kids, and we're going to get the rest. That's exactly what's going to happen. This car is very, very heavy. I done forgot what this one is called, but it's like ceramic. It's so heavy. Golly. What is this one? Oh, this is another head starter. I love this casting. Love this casting. Because there's my other head starter in green. They come out of the 5-pack. That little head starter was in the top 20 for a long time. It clawed all the way up to third spot and stayed there for quite a while next to Catwoman. Let's see who's fastest out of these two fantasy cars. That white one, it don't feel like metal. It feels like ceramic. It's so heavy. And it is gone. 252 head starter. 358 is just embarrassing. We're not even gonna go second round with that. Nope. Nope. But 252.4. I'm just gonna call this car the ceramic racer. Let's find another one to run it up against. God, we got two more small blocks in here, y'all. Dang, gum, we got some cars. All right. I believe this is the first small block that came out with that library. And we got this car here. Here we go, some more fantasy car racing. We're looking for speed, y'all. We need to find some fast cars because my lightweight division over here is empty. 252, 263, not gonna get it. So far we found no speed with our small block versions. Wow, not so impressive. Stack is building up, y'all. Man, oh man, oh man. But we got some winners over here. Small block. Let's race this Mustang again from earlier, this FTE Mustang. Let's give this small block real competition, faster than ever. Ford Mustang GT. Looking sweet with them red stripes. Here we go, y'all. The Mustang is not a fantasy car, but it is fresh out of the pack and ready to race. And there he goes, too. 2489. Huh. Not bad at all. 261 out of the small block. Not good, not good, not good. So the small block would join the other small block that's over here somewhere. Oh, right there. So far, we got two small blocks and a salt shaker. Not impressive at all. Let's go ahead and get to some nitty-gritty racing since the Mustang is warmed up. Because like I promised y'all, we will get back to those cars. We will turn around and race them. The fast of the fast. Let's see if the FTE Mustang can take out the Diamantini Veloce. Oh, that's close. Oh, would y'all believe that? Diamantini just took out an FTE Mustang. Ooh, race him again, race him again. That was super duper close. Let's see the replay on that one. 2478. Golly, that was so super close. Whoo-wee. Y'all, we got some racing going on. 2478. Not the fastest time tonight. Fastest time tonight was a 242. But that Diamantini tearing them up. Also came from a 5-pack. Not burners. Be looking out for them 5-packs, y'all. I'm telling you. That's where them cars are. He got him again. Got him again. A little slower, 2481. But that beats a 250. A 250 out of an FTE car? Not good. Way to go, Diamantini. One of my newer favorite castings done knocked out an oldie but a goodie. Ha 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 ha. Look at there. On to another round it will go. So back to our rip and race, y'all. That's what we're doing. We are at the top of 1 hour of racing. We're still got more racing to go. Let's crack open this classic Hot Wheels 500. Hope everybody's still doing well. Hope you went ahead and got in your comfy chair and got your bucket of popcorn, because we got some entertainment going on. What y'all think about that? Hot Wheels 500 with 5-dot wheels. 5-dot wheels shows some just by the wheels it has, that's promising. But what's the weight? The weight's 35. That's a little heavier than what I'm looking for, but that's okay. I will keep my eyes peeled for something that'll fit in the 29 grams or less category, because that's where we need some more cars. Now we're cracking over the very pretty Datsun. I am so surprised a lot of people are not after this car. That is just crazy cool. Love those tampos on this car. Golly, y'all. Maybe it's just because I grew up with these cars running around. A couple people had them in high school. I think one dude even had the newer 300Z. And it was gold, I believe. But here we go. Hot Wheels 500. 5-dot wheels against a new Datsun 240Z. Fresh out the pack, y'all. Fresh out the pack. The Datsun got him. Oh, 2471 to 2488. Look at that. The Datsun got him. Now, it is rare for me to get a Datsun that runs good. 2471. Not bad. Let's try the second round and see if the little Datsun 240Z can improve on its time. 2471 is not too shabby. It's just outside of that striking range. If it can dive into the 246s, oh yeah, then it'd be a runner. Now a little bit slower, 2495. Okay, 2499. Out of Hot Wheels 500, those two cars are just about evenly matched. It is time for a round 3. Ding, ding, ding. They're running so close. Let's go for a round 3. Why not? We're here to race, ladies and gentlemen. We are looking for speed. And it seems like one of these is going to loosen up just a little bit and show us something. Hot Wheels 500 with the win that time, but both of them have gotten slower. So, these two will go to the pile of, I will check back on you another day, but you're not leaving this town. I don't know about the rest of them. So, not bad, not that great, not that bad. How about a FTE stock car fantasy? Oh, that's a good spin right there. This car was in the top 20 before, and then it fell out. But I think it's got some good axles. And I have no idea what this car is. But it looks good in green. Nothing like an open wheel racer. Drift King. This is a Drift King in green. I'm not a fan of green, but I like that. Hope everybody's doing really, really well on this hump day. We have an X-Ray Racer, stock car, FTE, and a Drift King. Wow. Who's faster? Let's find out. That's why we're here. Stock car. 2515 for the stock car, FTE. A win is a win. Drift King jumping off the track a little bit. 274. How embarrassing. Stock car 2515. Let's run them a second round. See if this FTE stock car can beat its own time of 2515. Because you never know. But that Drift King looking good. That is a good looking casting. 2515. We're looking to beat that time. Fantasy car racing. Oh, it's trying something. And it did. 2498. Here comes the stock car, y'all. Let's get us a weight on the stock car. 2498 is promising. Let's get us a weight on it and see what weight class it would be in case it really impresses us today. 34.9, so it would be in the very ever busy 30 to 44 range, not in my lightweight. Trying to find some cars this lightweight is almost impossible, y'all. I'm telling you. Almost impossible. So let's find us another car to race against the stock car. How about, isn't this Crescendo? Yes, it is. Crescendo is a known fast car, right? Some of these Crescendos know how to race. Let's see if he's got something under the hood for the stock car. Yeah, I have that same Drift King, but it's not fast. Glad I'm not the only one there, Diecast Shepherd. Yo, yo to everybody. Happy hump day. Stock car 2493 taking crescendo to school. Two very nice race cars right there. Two very nice. Let's set them up again. Give crescendo one more chance. 2493 is the time to beat. Come on, crescendo. Show us something. You got that reputation with a lot of racers. Not many people know about this X-Ray NASCAR FTE car yet, but it looks like the secret's out the bag with a 2493. Let's see. Stock car 2503, just a tiny bit slower, but hey, a win is a win. It just put down crescendo. Nice. In every race, there will be a winner and a loser. This little car is ready to win. Wow. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. What is this car? This is an oldie but a goodie. Power Rocket. Oh, the top of it opens too. Oh, it's got a little guy in there. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're not hungry. I ain't feeding nobody. Click. Power Rocket. Oh, and I remember this one come out of a 5-pack. The Nitro Door Slammer. This Nitro Door Slammer, just like a lot of other cars, fresh out of the 5-pack, was very impressive for weeks. And then it fell off. Let's see how it can compare to a rocket. Okay. 2558 to a 2744. Neither one are impressive tonight, but we'll give them a second round just to see what they do. 2558. 2558 out of Power Rocket. My goodness. Here we go with round 2. Power Rocket. Get a little faster. Show us some speed. Well, that's a little bit more speed. 2557 to a 2751. Power Rocket is a winner, but it is slow. Both of them are slow. Over to the not so impressive pile. My goodness. Oh, look at the likes this video is getting. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very, very much for the likes. Let's get back to our winners. Boy, oh boy, one I want to see is I want to take this FTE stock car and go up against Power Pistons, which was in our trailer. Remember, now on Wednesdays, we're going to play a little game at that 30-minute mark called What's in That Trailer? And this week, we were doing fantasy cars, so I picked Power Pistons. Here we go. FTE stock car against Power Pistons. Both of them were formerly in the top 20. Who's fast now? That's all that matters. Not who used to be fast, but who's fast now. Power Pistons 2485 to a 2491. Almost equal. 2485. Let's try and beat that with the FTE X-Ray Racers stock car. 2485. Come on, Power Pistons. You letting the stock car run away with it. For real. Here we go. Diecast Shepherd said, yeah, both of those can be quick. They running. Oh, look at that. Look how close that was. 2480 to a 2482. Super close. Power Pistons won one and then lost one. Third round we go. 248 solid will be the time to win. Over. Wow, those wheels are tight. Them are good. That is a good car. You are right, Shepard. That FTE X-Ray Racers, that car is tight. 248 solid. Let's do a round 3 and see what happens, y'all. Here we go. Oh no. Why did he fall on his face like that? That was crazy. Okay, redo. Redo. I don't know what happened to him. That wheel right there. That axle got pinned. Oh no. Oop. Y'all. Oh man. Okay, that one's going to the speed shop. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That one's going to the speed shop, so it's out of commission for right now. That wheel is kind of jammed up in there. We'll take our power pistons and return it to the trailer in which it came. And we will run the rest of these cars. Let's go for the Firebird Funny Car and Way Too Fast. Because you know we like to take our winners and give them a chance. To either win or lose. My money's on Way Too Fast. I like the Firebirds and I like the Funny Cars, but I think that Way Too Fast has a better shot. Yeah, bummer about the FTE. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, 2, 4, 5, 7. Look at that, Way Too Fast. Beating out a Funny Car, Firebird. Amazing. 2, 4, 5, 7. Here we go, y'all. Last race of the night. It's been a very much been my pleasure to entertain each and every one of y'all and myself. Because remember, this isn't just my stuff. This isn't just Hackett Town. This is your town too. We all race these. We all in this together. And what a great hobby it is. Last race, y'all. Firebird Funny Car and Way Too Fast. Here we go. 2466. That car is very promising. Again, thank y'all very much for showing up to the show today. Thank you for pressing that like button. Thank you to everyone out there in Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. Love all of y'all. I will see y'all soon. Comment below this video if you like the content. We'll see you next week.